Let's see how this goes. Alright. Hello, Minmo. What's up? Yeah, you can actually see yourself now. Switch to full screen borderless, and I am ready to play the game. Let's go. So I still haven't figured out what caused the frame drops from last time. I'm sure I'll figure it out at some point. So let's, oh, that's very loud. Hey TC, welcome, welcome, welcome. See, told you I'd be streaming early. I have not played this at all today. Let's just see how this goes. I did some practice runs of the unnerfed version last night, like before I went to bed, and I do not understand how Carmel thought that, you know, actually verifying that on 60 hertz was any semblance of doable. It is just ridiculous. I think that was also where, like, whatever, Latim or whatever his name is, started to blow up because he did those. He did the Nerf versus Unnerfed on Black Wizard. I don't know how much more use my start position copy will get. You guys can hear me, right? Oh. What is with that bug? Like, I never got it prior to yesterday, and now I'm just constantly... There we go, that should be early enough. Oh, alright, good. I don't want a repeat of stream 3 or whatever it was. I think there was like one thing in this part, like this second cube part, where it was literally just a line that Carmel removed for God knows what reason. But I just found it funny because there's so many like obvious, like really obvious, like to how they would impact the difficulty buffs, and then there was just a line. I don't know when the unnerfed version of this will ever be verified, mainly because of the beginning, but also like every other section, especially the duel, is buffed like significantly. In my head, I'm just thinking, you know, what if I kept going? And come on, get through the frickin'. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely dying to this exact click a lot of times. Duels are too hard for my small brain. I was trying to think of a comeback that involved Cybernetic Crescent. Alright, that's the first practice run of the day done, so... First up, I wanna... No! Oh, well, that happened. On the plus side, I get to get some more practice in this. There ain't no duels in Cybernetic Crescent. What about the one at the very end of, like, I think... Is it Terron? I think it's Terron. Would you ever consider, like, beating the... Dang it. Would you ever consider beating the, like, Technology Trilogy backwards? Like, starting with Cybernetic, obviously, because you spent, like, 30,000 or something attempts on it. And then going to... Terub. You ever consider, like, starting from Cybernetic and then going to Digital and then Artificial? Yeah, if I had a PC, that would make it viable. Yeah. I think, like, maybe one person has beaten Digital Descent on mobile. I don't think there's anyone who's beaten Cybernetic. I know quite a few people have beaten... So it's, like, Artificial is, like, the most popular level because, well, it's the easiest. And then Digital, I think, has, like, 1 or 2 people. And then Cybernetic, I don't even think has a mobile victor yet. Probably not, considering that your 53 to 100 run is the world record. That... Heaven heated on... Heaven heat... That doesn't sound fun to me, not gonna lie. Yeah, there... What is up this time? Anyway. Yeah, Digital Descent is... People on, like, 240, 360, 500, 1000 hertz say it's awful, so I can't imagine how bad it must be on mobile 60 hertz. I'm still really proud that I have both world records on CC Mobile, I think. Yeah, I can check after... I can check after the stream. I know you still have the 53 to 100, like, from a start position world record. I'm not sure if you have the, like, overall world record. Should I just spam NAM? And I'm not gonna make the same mistake as I did last. It's like, I also have 34 from 0. So you're telling me no one's even got to the drop from 0 yet? Wow. I mean, I don't blame anyone who's, like, tried it and gonna give it up, because Nazgub is literally impossible, so... Dang it. Alright, second practice run done. Now I'm gonna actually click the right button. Let's just go back and do 81 to 100. You know, close enough. I don't think so, because Naz Viper, yeah. I still don't even, like, I obviously know why Nazgub's part is so hard. But Viperin, like, well, no, okay, Viperin is, like, deceptively difficult. Like, it's something that doesn't look too hard, and then you actually go to play it, and it's harder than fitting a hand inside a Pringle can. There's 81 to 100. Now hit the right button again, not the frickin'... Just spam X. Until I get to... This is, like, probably the most inefficient way anyone's ever done a practice run of anything, but... eh. I feel like the first person to beat Cybernetic on mobile isn't... Like, it's not going to be a mobile player that we've, like, commonly seen. Like, it's not going to be Thunder 16, it's not going to be Chub Stubbs, it's not going to be Cooper Super, it's not going to be any of those people. For perspective, I've done 61 to 100 like 10 times, but I've yet to do Naz if I put them together in one rub. Why are you... I mean, I believe it. Nazgub and Viperin are, like... I feel like the main problem with the Technology Trilogy levels is that there's just this one area with, like, back-to-back parts that are just impossible and completely, like, the difficulty spikes compared to the rest of the level are just ridiculous, and it just makes it not fun. So, in Digital, it was Devin and Etzer, and I think Carmel's part was widely considered to be pretty garbage, too. And then Cybernetic is Naz and Viperin. Michigan, what? I think and then in Artificial, I don't know if this really is as, like, bad as the other two, but I think Zobros and Michigan right next to each other. Balancing. Yeah. I think I went on, like, the Zodiac verification video or something back when, like, that one Minions movie meme was really popular. In terms of money, we have no money. And then I just went on the Zodiac verification video and commented something like, creators of Zodiac while building layout. In terms of balancing, we have no balancing. Because, you know, the first I wonder if I just uploaded a progress video of 42 on Digital Descent on mobile and then uploaded it, how many people who didn't know, like, of the ridiculous difficulty spikes of that level, how many people would see the video, click on it thinking, like, oh my god, this guy's getting, like, really good progress for an Extreme Demon on mobile. So they click on the video, and in reality, it's just, like, me doing what maybe amounts to a hard demon. Maybe insane demon at most, depending on whether or not Abstract Dark decides to not screw you over. So today I will also be on in a parade. It's not, well, I don't know if parade is the right word for it, but it's like it's an event with, like, the rest of the people in my choir. We're going through downtown Exeter and doing Christmas carols, but in, like, a more what's the word? More more formal event, I guess. Give this the way I do want to click and ask him, is it a frame perfect? I happen to do it from 0, which is wild. Yeah, that's like, I think that's one of the most underappreciated parts of, like, learning and doing easier extremes. Not easier, because cybernetic is obviously impossible, but, like, finding ways to pull off frame perfects will never not be exhilarating to me. And how do I do this click? Like, literally, how? I was able to do this, like, 3 times in a row at one point. What happened to me? Well, I know what happened. I got washed. There we go. Now I can properly play the video game. I was sitting all, like, diagonal in my chair. Yeah, if I get to the duel today from 0, that would be awesome, and it would also, I think it would legitimately be the 5th stream in a row that I've gotten a new best from 0, because I got 41 near the, like, the tail end of stream 2, and then the only highlight of stream 3 when I had my mic muted the entire time was getting 42 into the second cube like 15 times, I think. And then stream 4 I got 52, and then last stream I got 56. Why did it? Okay. Yeah, I still can't believe I managed to pull off 25 to 100 on stream 1. And then I actually think I did it again, like, near the end of stream 4. But yeah, once I feel like there's 2, like, thresholds where I can say I'm truly confident in my ability to beat this level. One is getting to the duel from 0, like, that's obvious. And the other is 12 to 100. Once I get those 2 runs, or I'm able to do those 2 runs with some semblance of consistency, I think then I have a genuine shot at beating the level. I'm gonna be a nervous wreck the first time I get here from 0. Seriously. Should I just... I'm gonna go and practice that click. Just spam checkpoints. I know, like, auto checkpoints is kind of looked down upon. Understandable, lol, this is some stressful gameplay, and especially as, like, I think I saw yesterday on the all-rated Extreme Demons list that this is legitimately, like, a 420 spot jump from Dordura. Imagine I do the run. Okay. Alright, well, I still want to practice this specific click. Nope. I would like to know. I genuinely like want to know how Carmel got the idea to make any of this. Like I guarantee. I guarantee that at most like 50% of this was made while he was like not on like a sugar high or something. Like how do you even think of stuff like this? And especially in the beginning, like stuff in the beginning is I think it's safe to say I think it's safe to call it revolutionary because like no one really made super difficult timing levels. Zos. Yeah. No one really made super difficult timing levels back then, and no one really made super difficult timing levels in that, especially in that kind of like style. Actually, I don't think really the idea. I just think if you go back to like a player from 3 different eras, 1.9, 2.0, and let's say early 2.1. If you went back to all those players and showed them that Bloodbath was like number 400 or something on the RDL. If you show that to all 3 of them, which one of them would be the first to either have a heart attack, not believe you, literally just like yell at you on how you're like promoting like fake news or something? That would be interesting. If I could go back in time, like to any moment in the GD career, in the GD timeline, I guess, and pick anything to like pick any event that I would change the course of like history of, I would probably go back to like 2015 or so, like late 2015, and request RobTop to not rate Catabath, because I think that was what sparked, because I was watching like a lot of the Buff This videos that were made in like 2017, and I realized that most of the, and I had to think about like, and I thought about how much of the hate towards Buff This and towards Speed Raxer and towards all of Boys the Cones' other projects, how much hate would the hate have been like as amplified if Catabath was never rated? I still don't know what emoji that is. Are you enjoying the addition I put on the stream overlay, where you can actually like see yourself type messages? So I think it's twofold. Number one, you get to see yourself easier. You get to see like your past messages easier, and number two, it'll probably make getting like stream highlights from what chat says a lot easier, because I can actually like see the chat messages as opposed to just basically just having to guess. I would make Sari stay in the game just because it would be kind of funny. True. I'm surprised that, like, with a lot of the earlier hackers, or like earlier hacked achievements, I'm honestly surprised we didn't figure that out sooner. Like Devil Vortex, you know, there's this whole like thing going around that like did Tosh semi-auto the level? Did he put a bunch of saws above it? Did he like no clip it? Who knows? Hi YouTube. Yeah. Anyway, like there's this discourse like did he hack it? Did he no clip it? Did he cut it? Did he semi-auto it? And I just have to point at the attempt count, and I'm like, bruh, how did you not realize from this? Like, you look at Sonic Wave, it was like 35k or something. You look at Yatagarasu, it was 44k. Erebus 50k. Devil Vortex 5.7k. And keep in mind, when the level was placed, I think it was placed at number 4. So the fact that Tosh Deluxe, quote unquote, verified a top 4 in 2017 with 5.7k attempts, like, for reference, he took barely more attempts on Devil Vortex than I did with 1929. And yet we still couldn't come to a definite like, agreement. And there's also, like, his attempt counts are so wildly inconsistent, too. Like, he said he beat Bloodbath in, like, 7K. And I think he took more attempts on, like, stuff like Artificial Ideology than which is way easier than Devil Vortex. He took as many or more attempts on that than he did in Devil Vortex. And I just have to question, how did we not find out about this sooner? It would be really nice to actually get past the click. Cautious Wild Bro, yeah. I have no idea why he was allowed to stay in the community for as long as he did. Because aside from being a hacker, aside from being just a general bad person, there was also a lot of, like, more, inappropriate allegations. But he did give us the funny Devil Vortex Saw meme. I had a joke about that, and then I thought about it for more than half a second, and I realized, hey, this probably wouldn't be a good idea to say on stream. The community is so random with who they keep around. Yeah, and sometimes people just stay in the community despite all this pressure from people, like, wanting them to quit, wanting them to get help, wanting them to do other things. Especially in Adby's case, I have no idea how he thinks the community will even, like... Actually, I do know how he thinks the community will still like him. He doesn't really interact with anyone outside of the Spanish community, and the Spanish community, for the most part, is still, like, completely in the dark about what he did. Some people have, like, allegation dementia. That is the best way I've heard it described from, like, anyone. And it works the opposite way, too. Like, I think there was some drama with someone, I don't even remember their name, but they contacted, like, a member of the community that Krazen was in after he had, like, gone and fixed himself and wasn't, like, being a repeat offender or anything. They went and contacted a person who did it, who was in, like, the community, to let them know what he did, and it legitimately took, like, dozens of people contacting that same person to be like, hey, so this happened years ago, he's shown signs of improving himself, he's actually, like, put in the effort, so, just ignore the message from that one guy. I remember seeing a video where Tasha literally says that he didn't have to place the saws and instead could have just copy-pasted in black box and no one would have noticed. So my question is, why didn't he just do that? Because Tasha's dumb. That's it. There's no extra joke, no extra punchline. It's just Tasha's dumb. I wanted to see how far I could go in that section. Why can't I get that one click every single time, except for when I'm going, like, from this area? Common Tosh L, I agree. Honestly, I agree. I thought I would be able to make it work there. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I had, like, some goldfish last night, and I felt something that shouldn't have been in my teeth. I was like, oh no, what is in my teeth? What do I have to fix? But no, it's just a piece of goldfish that escaped the toothbrush last night and this morning. How is it that the attempt I'm talking about DVS just did that to himself. I'm not going to say your name, but welcome to the stream. Alright, let's go back and try to do like 40 to 100, which I was just so consistent at yesterday. So, you know, it's going to go swimmingly. I think that's like where my start position is on the start position copy. Alright, I should probably update the message. If I can actually click on it. There we go. I have not passed the cube 3 times today. See, that should show you how consistent. Dang it! I thought I would be able to get past those orbs. That should show you how consistent I am with like this section. I'll read your message after this attempt. Where did the whole Taco Bell makes you move yourself stigma come from, bro? I go there like on the daily, and my bowels are perfectly functional. Honestly, just a skill issue if Taco Bell like puts you out. I think it's more. I think it has more to do with like the quantity of Taco Bell that you consume. Like on a one meal basis. Or maybe it's because your stomach is just like conditioned to handle it better from eating it so often. I mean, that applies to all food, bro. Yeah, but I think Taco Bell has that stigma, especially because of like the spiciness. Because most people in America do not exactly have very high spice tolerance. So that then begs the question: why would you like set like subscriber milestones to where you'll eat like a crazy hot pepper or hot sauce or something? Of course, I cannot really talk on this matter. I cannot do spice at all. Oh, I don't get spicy stuff. Maybe that's why I'm chilling. Yeah, that probably has something to do with it. I think worst case scenario, like, I know this is so, like, so my school has, me neither, bro, I can't with spice or sour stuff, yeah. I think that's part of the reason my school, like, banned DoorDash or Grubhub or Uber Eats or stuff like that. I eat a grape and I get, like, shut down. That's me just with fruit in general. Yeah, I think that's part of why my school banned, like, food delivery apps, is the fear of someone eating too much of a certain restaurant and then having stomach issues and then having to go to the bathroom and miss like the entire class because they ate too much of whatever restaurant they ordered from. I think that's part of why they banned the food delivery apps. I think one of the seniors that graduated last year, like his senior quote had something to do with like DoorDash. I think it was like, I can't go, but DoorDash says my food's here. And it was probably one of among the top senior quotes. Yeah, my high school banned that too. Yeah. I wonder if there's like I wonder if culinary school, like school specifically designed for food and food learning stuff. Bro, our school has too many people to do senior quotes. Now, how does your school, like, do senior quotes? Is it, like, a page with a bunch of people? Or is it, like, just, like, in rows? Like, how does your school organize the, like, seniors? There were, like, 7 of them. Okay, yeah, I can definitely see that. Hold on, I think I have my yearbook from last year, like, next to my bed. Let me go get that. Yep, found it. So my school only had like 370. Oh right, I forgot about all the signatures. But yeah, my school only had like 370 in the graduating class. And let me see, the actual like senior quote section takes up 97 pages. I think that you had to pay to have your senior quote because they couldn't put in 7 out of 50, so I didn't bother. Are you using something that like doesn't have autocorrect? Yeah, apparently. Oh. All right, nice. 40 to 100. How long are you gonna stream today, you think? I'm feeling good. I could probably go for another hour or so, but after that, I probably should get ready for the braid. And once again, checkpoint spam. Hey, nice run. Yeah, I think that's like the most common run I'll be able to get, is just doing the stuff from the title screen to the end. I hope I'm able to stream like as much as possible before I have to go in for wisdom teeth surgery like in 2 weeks, which will of course throw a wrench of an undisclosed type. I don't know if it's like a lug wrench, a nut wrench, a monkey wrench, whatever type of wrench it is. It'll be thrown into. Is this level hard? For like pro players, it's not exactly. I think it's like around a mid-range extreme demon, but for me, it's a jump of literally over 400 extreme demons in difficulty. So yes, this is at least for me, this is hard. Just and believe it or not, this used to be even harder. I've literally never heard of this level. I'm sorry, but have you been living under a rock? Probably because I suck. Yeah. No. I'm surprised, like, well, how long have you been playing for? Alright, I'm gonna eat breakfast with my family, have fun. Okay, have fun. Oh! What was that? What? FFS how? I don't know! Oh, I really wanted to do it that attempt. That would have been so funny. yeah, that's 25 to 100 twice, and now 25 to 91. Who, what, where, when, and why. Honestly, I agree with all 5 of those. I guess I just, like... I don't know how that happened, honestly. I wanted to see... Should I go from 0 now, or wait until I've beat Windy Landscape for the vlog? I've already beaten that. In fact, I fluked it from 47. But I do like your suggestion of beating something for the vlog. Unnerfed Blade of Justice for the vlog. See, that I might not be able to do. For the vlog. Isn't Unnerfed Blade of Justice but just Edge of Destiny? It might be, I'm not sure. I think it's like I think it's like... No, because some of the sections in, like, gameplay sections in Old Blade of Justice aren't in Edge of Destiny. So I think it's just new Blade of Justice, like, all the gameplay patterns and stuff, buffed to the difficulty that Old Blade of Justice was, and then redecorated, and that's basically just Edge of Destiny. I actually think Unnerfed BOJ is harder than EOD, which makes it top 10 maybe. Maybe. You might be right. I'm not exactly the best source for judging the difficulty of Unnerfed Blade of Justice. But unless it replaces the rated BOJ, it won't be rated, so meh. Yeah, and to be honest, even if it does get verified, I highly, highly doubt that it'll replace the old BOJ. I think there was a period on the list where Blade of Justice was just hovering at number 150 for like 2 months because no new levels were added. If only that was how the demon list, like, if only that was how the scope of the demon list, I guess, worked nowadays. Because now it feels like a new level is added every other second. Go commit beat after Catabath. Okay, so my plan after Black Blizzard, and this depends on whether or not ICDX is still a stream demon or not. My plan for after Black Blizzard is for Extremes 6, 7, and 8 beat Cataclysm, Bloodbath, and Aftermath all in order. AA. Is that Artificial Ascent or Altered Ascent, or just AA? Or is it just Alcoholics Anonymous? Be Artificial Ascent. I'm probably gonna do that, like... I'm gonna do that at some point in the future, but not now. I'm not even good enough to beat this level. I probably wouldn't be able to beat Artificial. And especially not Altered. Oh man, not alcoholic. I'm under the Canadian drinking age by 5 years. Wait, what is the Canadian drinking age? Now I'm curious. What is the Canadian drinking age? 19 years and older. Okay. Yeah, I don't even think, like, because at this point, okay, I am 16. I still think the only country that would like that I'm like meet the legal age requirements for drinking is like Germany, and even then, unless you're in some provinces, then it's an 18. But I'm in Ontario, so. So does Ontario just have different laws, like with regards to what you can and can't do at a certain age? I've seen some places where like you don't even like seatbelts aren't even required if you're 18, which I think is frankly ridiculous. But meh. I just missed that orb. Different law. There's regional, provincial, and federal laws. Different laws for different states and cities. Federal is general and applies to all provinces. But drinking is provincial. Ah. So is gambling. Well, I don't think I'm one to comment on whether or what the legal gambling age should be, considering I played Red Rooms. For some reason, you have to be 18 to serve alcohol, but 19 to drink alcohol. Why? That's so weird. You know what? Yeah, let's go from 0. I'm feeling some good 0 attempts. In Toronto, it's illegal to drag a dead horse down Yonge Street on Sunday. Yeah, some places... Okay, so, like, I feel like most laws make sense-ish, but some places just have ridiculous laws. Like, I know there's some places where it's... I think it's, like, illegal to drive without shoes on, which... Do sandals count as shoes? Like, does the law extend to, like, all types of footwear, or just, like, closed-toed shoes? No! Ah! What? 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 Oh my god! Yes, my mic is muted. My mic was muted. I got so shocked that I just hit my mic. How many attempts do I have? So I have like 11,979, 9,059. I'm not good at mental math. Why am I doing this to myself? So 21,038. And then I know I have 166 on that copy. So 21,339. Jesus Christ. Honestly, I don't know whether to stop now or keep going. Like, on one hand, I want to keep going. My stream hasn't been... I've only been live for like 46 minutes. But on the other hand, I've done everything I've honestly done everything I set out to do. You gotta keep up that grind. I'll play this a bunch off stream, don't worry, but I'm not... I cannot focus on anything right now. Plus, there's like... I think there's a lot of content that came out of this stream. So... Do level request. Okay, honestly, I'd be willing to do some level requests for like 10 minutes. That's the Euro symbol. You know what? I've done enough. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I had a lot of fun. And I got to the duel from 0, like, what? That's insane! But anyways, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the stream. I'll see you guys soon for some more Black Blizzard. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.